1986, this was again at the height of drug war propaganda. Propaganda always emphasized that marijuana was so much stronger than it used to be back in the 60s when we all thought it was harmless. There was, an economic process going on that it was really very simple, that you bought cannabis, as one does even today, by weight. And if you were buying weak cannabis, so the sort that, particularly in the 70s, that the quality of cannabis began to fall because demand went up and there was no market response possible. Usually when you have an increase in demand, the market will be able to respond, that you have, again, consumer sovereignty. The idea of an educated consumer will be looking for a better product, but in a black market, and again, with something that we really didn't understand is what cannabis really was, other than something that came from Mexico, the process that was going on, the quality of the cannabis was going down while the price was going up. In the meantime, a number of Americans, which makes actually a separate, very long story, were learning how to grow cannabis and learning how to grow better cannabis. So again, the price is going up. People are looking for, better cannabis. And so whether it came from the Netherlands or British Columbia or Panama Red or whatever, Maui Wowie, Acapulco Gold, all of these things, which by the way at one point did exist, except that of course you never really knew what you were getting. Well, what's happening in this process is that you can see it in parallel with other illicit drugs. With the price going up and everybody buying by the pound, by weight, what is happening here is that in all of these cases, for people to get their money's worth, the idea is that the price goes up. Prohibition creates an incentive for stronger and stronger drugs. With cannabis, this isn't a problem because you can't OD on it. With other drugs, this really can be lethal in its effect. And also that the idea is that if somebody is looking for a drug effect, and particularly if they're not particularly knowledgeable, the idea of, again, price is a guide. You really want to get wiped out, an ounce of opiate will certainly be a much better buy than an ounce of cannabis. Particularly, of course, one of the things about contraband market is that, and this is a big problem, is the so-called gateway effect. The gateway isn't chemical. The gateway is sociological. The gateway is economic. People, go to buy marijuana, and they can get cocaine in addition or all instead, and so on. And so this puts an upward pressure on prices, which is again an incentive to buy stronger and stronger drugs. It was quite clear that what was, yes, marijuana was becoming more potent. Everything was becoming more potent because everything sells by weight, and so that you have very strong built-in economic incentive for stronger and stronger drugs. And that was the economics of prohibition. And it really is an iron law in the sense that basically it will always work. If you combine ignorance and contraband limits on general knowledge, you're going to have incentives to use stronger substances. That's how.